everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer, and welcome back to my game of Cthulhu Death May Die. I am playing Scenario 6. It's called Unspeakable Hour. This is the second video, and if you haven't watched the first one, definitely go back and watch it or you won't understand what's going on here. Ariel and Fatima are trying to fight Ithaqua, and in the last video I ended with Ariel taking her turn, so now it is Fatima's. Now, Fatima does not have the sneak ability, which really is not good. The Shantak have 5 health. They are hard to kill. And it says, when attacking, if it deals any wounds, move the Blizzard token 1 space towards you. The Blizzard token's right here. And when she moves through it, she will take 2 stress. Right now, I hate that there's not a whole lot I can do. So, it says, you may discard my telescope card when performing a moon magic action. Well, I'm not at the observatory, so I can't do that. You may discard this card to move any number of moon... Okay, so I can't. If you have the ebony knife, you may discard this card to heal all health. I have the gilded dagger. So you may discard it to heal all health and stress from all investigators in your space. The gilded dagger lets me do 3 additional dice attack on a full moon. It is not a full moon. So, man, this is not good. Fatima, if she moves through here, she's going to take 2 stress. If she ends here, she's going to get attacked. Well, this is going to follow her no matter what. So I'd best not move this turn. Let Ariel fight this one so she clears out of space. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. So Fatima will instead, she'll do a rest, so she's at full health, full stress. Yeah, I can't do anything. Well, yeah. So I'm gonna basically give up her remaining actions to do a Mythos phase. Her turn is over. We drew a red. Great. Each monster and cultist moves 1 space towards the moonlight token closest to them. The moonlight. So they're all in shadow now, so that doesn't happen. Summon a ghoul at red. Summon a fire vampire at yellow. All the fire vampires are out. There's a maximum of 2 in the game. So that was... Actually, you know what? That's a good one not to put on the bottom, because even though it's a second red, nothing happened. Nothing advanced, nothing happened. So now we flip over to... we get a discovery card for Fatima. You may take 2 stress... or discard the strange statue. I don't have the strange statue. To claim the Night Astronomer. The Night Astronomer is an ally. It has 1 health. While you have him, gain 1 level in Brawling. Yeah, I'll take 2 stress to gain a level in Brawling. So what that does is I get this little token here, which gives me... It's a way to get a skill that you don't have. Brawling. When I fight, I get to add a green to my hand. Okay, so maybe she can defend herself a little bit better. What? So she's done. She drew a Mythos, she drew a Discovery, she's done. It is now Ariel's turn. All right, Ariel, you got to clean this group up. She is going to shoot the ghoul. She gets 3 black, 1 for it being her natural enemy, and then it's in her space, so she doesn't get these bonus. But what she can do is she could... Well, no, I'm not going to... I think I can get this. I just need 2 hits. I got 1 hit and 1 sanity. I'm going to burn my last stress to reroll this. And I got 2 hits. So I do manage to kill it. I do take a sanity, which is fine. That was 1 action. Now she's going to rest for her second. 1, 2, 3. And for her third action, she's going to shoot this guy. I get to roll 3 black and 2 extra green because it's a target not in my space. I don't get the extra green because that's not a natural enemy. But with 5 dice, maybe I can do some damage. I got 1. Hold on. These do not count as anything. That's a hit. 1 hit. I will burn a stress to reroll this green. Got a hit. And I'll burn 1 more stress to reroll this one. Nothing. All right, 2 damage on it out of 5. And her turn is done. So Ariel is at full stress. All right. She draws a Mythos card. This is bad because if it's a red, she just shouldn't have done that. It's a red. The farthest Shantak moves 2 towards you. The farthest. Sorry. 1. Oh. I can choose to move it in here. So because it's the same distance. It would go 1, 2, 3, 4. It would go 1, 2, 3, 4. I can move it into here. I can say it's going this way to protect Fatima. Summon a Shantak at red. Well, the 2 Shantaks are out, so I don't have to do that. But I do have 3 reds out, which is not good. That was her turn. She gets to draw a discovery card. Stargazer, you may take 2 stress. She cannot because she's at full stress to claim Sarah. Sarah would have given her 1 more level in marksman, which would have been awesome, but I can't do that. All right. Now we take these cards and we shuffle them into the Mythos deck and we advance Ithaqua. Okay. All right, Ithaqua advances. And it says, when Ithaqua advances, move each Shantak and Blizzard 1 space towards you. So this one moves here, this moves here, this moves here. All right. That's it. I am not. I'm in a space with an enemy, so the Shantak will attack me with 2 black and 1 green. And it says, when attacking, if it deals any wounds, move the Blizzard 1 space towards the defender. So this would move in here and give me more stress. Come on. 2 hits, 2 sanity, and I have no stress. So 2 damage, 2 sanity, which triggers my masochism. All right. And then it says, when attacked, if it deals any wounds, move the Blizzard token. So the Blizzard token comes here. When it's in your space, you take 2 stress. I'm already at max stress, so that doesn't hurt me. But what will hurt me is this masochism. If there are no tokens on this card, well, there was a token. I was supposed to put a token on there. Each time you take wounds, put the same number of wound tokens on this. Okay, so she should have been, each time you take a wound, put the same number of wounds on this card. It says you will heal 1 stress per token. So you know what? I know I've taken a lot of damage. So I will go down to 0 stress because of that. That's awesome. And I also get a bonus green die when I roll, and I get to level up something. Your favorite enemy rolls 2 dice less. That would mean the ghouls can attack me. That's not really going to help me right now. Instead, I'll do stealth. When you run, you may sneak by 3 creatures. All right, that could be helpful. So that is it for Ariel's turn. It is time for Fatima. Fatima, unfortunately, she has no sneak ability. And she can't brawl with this because she's going to die. So, man. You may discard to move any number of Moonlight. The Moonlight has not advanced. Oh yeah, I forgot to advance this. Last quarter, turn 2 shadow tokens into Moonlight. I will turn this one and this one. All right. So on the next advance, it will be at full moon, which is really good because I have that Gilded Dagger, which gives me 3 bonus. Now, on her turn, she will rest. So she's at 0 stress, full health. She cannot get by this without... You gain 1 level. The brawling isn't going to help me. So she's going to burn her. She's going to rest. I mean, she's done. So she'll draw a Mythos card. We got a red. The nearest fire vampire moves 2 spaces towards you. 1, 2. Actually, they're both the same. So this one. Put a fire token there. Great. Summon 1 at yellow. Well, they're all out, so that doesn't hurt. Oh, you know what? No. I am going to choose to put this on the bottom. Her special ability. And I'm going to draw another one. Each investigator within 1 space of any Moonlight loses 2 sanity. Okay. She's within 2, so she loses 2 sanity. She is within 2. 1, 2, so she loses 2 sanity. Man. Okay. Not a bad card to play. It is now Ariel's turn. Ariel needs to kill this thing. Well, she rolls 3. She'll sneak out of it. She'll sneak by this enemy. Sneak by that enemy. That's her first action. Then she will shoot at this one. She has 3. She gets 2. She gets 1 bonus for her sanity thing. And she'll shoot at this one. And she does not have arcane, so these won't help. 1 hit. It has how much damage on it? Oh, that one has damage. Hold on. Didn't this one have damage on it? It did. It moved from here. It had damage on it. I remember that. Okay, so it had 2. So this does 3. I'm going to burn a stress to reroll this green. Got it. And I'm going to burn another stress to reroll this green. And 1 more stress to reroll this one. And 1 more stress. I need 1 more hit. Come on. Nothing. So 3 plus 2 is... Oh, what am I doing? It had 2 hits and 2... Oh, no. It had 2 and 2. That's it. So it's got 4 on it. It's got 1 more health. All right, so that was my second action. My third action is going to be to rest. 1, 2... All right. 1, 2, 3. That's all I can do. I've got to survive. All right, she's done. Draws a Mythos token. We have a red. Any Moonlight tokens that have enemies within 1 space of them turn shadow. They all turn to shadow. And I have a red out. She is in a space by herself. She draws a discovery. You may claim 2 stress. I can't because I only have 1 stress left. All right, so that goes away. It is now Fatima. Again, Fatima can't get to her. All right, think. Full health. 1 turn would be to move. 2 turns to attack. She's at full stress, full health. She might be able to kill this one, but 5 rolling. But it's Elder Sons count as successes. But she's got 1 brawl. I'm going to do it. She's going to move for 1 action. For her second action, she's going to attack. She gets 3 black and 1 green for... No, 1... Why does she get the 1 green? Because she has brawling. That was it. Okay. She has full stress. So let's see what we can do. I need 5 damage. I got 1, 2, 3. I'll burn a stress to reroll this one. 4. 4 damage on it. Excellent. So that was her second turn. And for her third turn, she's going to attack it again. Same number of dice. She just needs 1 hit. And I got 2 hits and then a sanity. I'll take the sanity. I'm not going to burn my stress. And we defeat this one. And that is excellent. All right. Moved, fought. She's done. She draws a Mythos card. We got a red. Summon a cultist at the blizzard space. Then move the blizzard token and each enemy in its space. It would move here, which is not good. I will put this one on the bottom and draw again. Advance the moon phase 1 space. Well, guess what? It is the full moon. All of these get turned up. And it also gives Ariel a lot of stuff to do. But before I do it, you may discard this card when performing a run action to bring 1 Moonlight token in your space with you as a move. Now, it's not Ariel's turn. I mean, it's not her turn. It's Ariel's turn. So let's see what Ariel can do to clean this out. So Ariel will rest. 1, 2, 3. She's at full health and got 1 stress. Then she's going to shoot. She gets 3 black, 2 green for not in her space, and then another bonus green for the sanity. So she's rolling 6 dice. This thing only needs 1 damage on it. It almost seems a waste to use. It almost seems a waste because Ariel could, on her next turn, move and brawl and just do 1 damage. So maybe I want to sneak by this. She's got 2 actions left. I will sneak. 1, 2. This one. Hold on. No. I'll move here for 1. So for my third action, I can move this here or this one here, but then I'll have to fight that one. She's at full health, which is not bad. Yeah. I think that's what I should do. Or just kill it and then let Fatima... Let's do that. Second action, she's going to shoot. So I roll 3 and 3. Just need 1 damage. I got plenty of damage, and I got 1 sanity, which I will burn a stress to reroll this to see if I can get rid of it. I do. All right, so she takes no stress, and she does finally kill this one. That was her second action. And for her third action, she'll move this one right here. That's all she can do, and she'll stay here. All right, she draws a card. We got a red. The nearest ghoul moves 2 towards you. 1, 2. Summon 1 at red. All right, there's a lot of ghouls down here. And I've got 2 red to deal with. All right, Fatima. Fatima will go 1, 2, 3. She pulls the ghoul with her. That was 1 move. 1 action. She's within 1 of this one. For her second action, she can move this 1 space away from her into here. For her third and final action, she'll move this one into here. And she's done, which means she's going to get attacked this turn, but that's okay. She draws a card. It's a red. Now, the furthest Shantek moves 2 spaces. There is not 1. I would summon 1 at red. So there would be a Shantek here. Or I can ignore this and draw again. This is going to cause Ithaqua to advance, which means I'm going to have to turn 2 Moonlight tokens into Shadow, which means this one's going to get turned and that one's going to get turned. I'm going to take a chance and put this on the bottom of the deck and draw another one. Move the Blizzard 2 tokens to 2 spaces towards you. It goes here, which means she takes 2 stress. If Ithaqua's on the board, he moves. He's not. All right, that was a good choice. The ghoul will attack me with 1 black and 1 green, and I have 1 stress for a reroll. Oh, I can't. The Blizzard means you can't use your stress, so I better not roll too much damage. I rolled 3 damage, 1, 2, 3, and 2 sanity, which bumps her to her fear of crowds. Take 1 stress for every other figure, so she takes her final stress. If you were alone, heal. So she took a stress, but the better thing is she gets to level up. I'm going to level up. Instead, draw 2 Mythos cards, choose 1 to play, and put the other one underneath and heal 2 stress. Heck yeah. Oh, and by the way, I forgot. When she looks at a Mythos card and puts it, she heals 2 stress. I forgot to do that. So she lows down 2. So I'm going to level this up, which now allows me to draw 2 Mythos cards, pick the one I want to play and the one I want to put underneath, and then I heal 2 stress. Awesome. Okay, she is, she took the attack, she's wounded, and she took the sanity, and her turn is done. All right, so we didn't advance, so here's what I got to do. It is now her turn. 1, action. She will move this to here. For her third and final action, she'll shoot at the ghoul. 3 black, 1 for the ghoul, and 2 for being far away from it. I just need 2 hits. I got a whole bunch of hits and 1 sanity. I will burn a stress to try to reroll this one. And I don't take any stress, but I do kill the ghoul, and her turn is done. Now the bad news is, I got to draw Mythos. If it's a red, it is a red. Each monster and cultist moves 1 space towards the Moonlight token closest to them. Boom, boom, boom. Summon a ghoul at red. Summon a fire vampire at yellow. There are 2 fire vampires out. Bad news for for Fatima is she's got 2 ghouls to deal with. All right, that was the end of Ariel's turn. She is in a space by herself, so she draws a discovery card. You may take 2 stress to take the focusing lens. She only has 1 stress, so she can't do that. And her turn is done. We take these cards, we shuffle them into the Mythos pile, and we advance Ithaqua. Which means I'm going to have to turn 2 Moonlight tokens into Shadow. Alright. Okay, so I shuffled the Mythos, Ithaqua. And when Ithaqua advances, move the Blizzard token 1 space towards you. So it moves here, which means she takes 2 stress. And move each Shantak and the Blizzard. So a Shantak, there is no Shantak. Then summon a Shantak at the furthest gate. All right. Now it is Fatima's turn. Fatima is in trouble because she's got almost no health left and 2 ghouls. Oh, by the way, and I was supposed to turn 2 of these over because this advanced. All right. She can't move this one. Actually, yes, she can. I can turn these 2 over and leave that one up. She will move this one here for 1 action. For her second action, she has to fight. She doesn't have a choice. She will roll 3 black and 1 green for her brawling ability. But remember, Elder Signs count as successes for her. So I'm going to attack this one. I got 2 hits. Dead. For her third and final turn, maybe I'm going to move this moon back. I may have to... I'll move the moon back and... I'll fight them first, then move it. For her next attack, she got 2 hits, but 2 sanity. It will kill it. And I will take 1 stress to reroll this. Good. Okay, so I take 1 sanity. That's fine. She defeated all the ghouls. She needs to draw a Mythos card. She draws 2. They're both red. Which one does worse? Move the Blizzard token 1 space towards you. Summon a cultist. Ooh, that's not good. The nearest fire vampire moves 2 spaces towards you. 1, 2. And then summon another. So let's do this one and put this one on bottom. Alright, so this one will move this one 1, 2. So it's with Ariel, but she can kill it. And then place a fire in its space. So Ariel's going to get a fire token here. And then summon 1 at yellow, but there's already 2 on the board, so she is done. Okay, Ariel's turn. Ariel is at full stress. Oh, she heals 2 stress because she put a card on bottom. Ariel is at full stress, but she does get 3 dice. She can sneak here for 1 action and hide from this one. So she doesn't even have to attack it. She can just sneak. She'll sneak by it. For her second action, she'll move this moon token here. Now all the moon tokens are in the observatory, but I cannot, they have to all 3 be moonlight while in the observatory. I have all 3 tokens on during a full moon. So I've got to move the phase to move. So for her first action, she moved. Second action, she did this. For her third action, she'll move into the observatory dome. She is done. Actually, no, she's going to heal. 1, 2, 3. No, she will move in here. And that will be her turn. She draws a Mythos card. And we got a red. Move the nearest Shantak and Blizzard 1 space towards you. This goes here. She takes 2 stress. Shantak is this one. 1, 2. And then summon another Shantak at blue. So this one's here. Okay. It is now Ariel's turn. Now Ariel's got some interesting things to do. For her first action, she will move into the observatory. Why? Because she can turn... You may discard this card to move any number of moonlight tokens 1 space. You may discard this card when performing a run action. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave this out here, and instead of moving it, she's going to move in there and rest. 1, 2, 3. That's what I'll do. Now, but Fatima's turn, I'll use the star alignment. You may discard to move any number of moonlight tokens 1 space. I will discard this to move this into here. Pocket mirror. You may discard this when performing a run action to bring one moon light. That won't help me. Telescope. You may discard when performing a moon action, a moon magic, to advance the phase one additional space or any number if you have arcane. All right. I will discard the telescope. She does have arcane mastery. So it says you may advance it any number. So it comes to the full moon, which turns these all up, which triggers the ritual to stop, which we move now to stage 2. Stage 2, the ritual is done. Stage 2, Ithaqua. When revealed, summon him into your space. So Ithaqua is in the observatory. By the way, tokens on there, when the advanced one elders advance it. Yeah, okay. Summon him there. Flip the blizzard token to the dark side. And move it 2 towards you. All right, it's in there. Summon 1 cultist at the blizzard space and 1 at each gate. So everybody's coming out of the woodwork. All right. When an investigator takes stress from the blizzard, they must take 1 wound for each stress they cannot take. All right, here we go. So now I'm here. And when the blizzard token, you have to take 2 stress, and if you can't, it goes to the wound. So Fatima must take 2 stresses, 1, but she can't, so it takes a wound. And then Ariel takes 2 stress. And that is it for who did I just disrupt? That was Fatima. Fatima's going to die. Fatima is going to die because she just did her second action, which she moved. No, she was already in there, wasn't she? Hold on, let me think. She moved, then she did her freebie, so she's got 2 more actions. She's got 2 more actions. She can't sneak because this will follow her. She can't heal because there's enemies here. Oh boy. Okay. Fatima will have to fight the cultist. That's all I can do. She's got 1 health left and no stress. So she rolls 3 black and she gets 1 green because of the insanity. So she's trying to get 2 damage on this cultist. I'm trying to get Ariel to survive. I got 1 success. So there's 1 damage on it and her turn is done. Which means on her turn, she draws 2 mythos. I'm not going to trigger this, so the blizzard token will come to me. If Ithaqua is on the board, keep moving the token. Okay, so Ithaqua is there. So this won't do anything, but now the cultist. Well, you'd start with the most powerful. Ithaqua attacks with 2 green, so all it takes is 1 success. Fatima has She has 1 health that she can give her ally. 1 success, the ally will have to die to absorb it. So Fatima lives to fight another day. We don't advance. It is now Ariel's turn. Ariel needs to kill Ithaqua and the cultist. But she's got to sneak. She will sneak into this room, leaving these there. She can sneak by up to 3 targets, so they're going to have to stay with Fatima. She sneaks into here for 1 action. Second action, she will shoot at Ithaqua. Ithaqua has 12 health. Can I do 6 damage each? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. She gets 2 for not in her space, 1 bonus for her sanity, and it's a full moon, so she gets 3 bonus green. Maybe I didn't want to move. Let's stay in there. First action, she's got the Gilded Dagger, and it's a full moon, so I get 3 bonus green. Let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, Elder Signs don't count for Ariel. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 12. She's only got 4 health left. Ithaqua does. I also take a sanity. Now, for her second action, she'll do it again. All I need is 4 hits. And I got 4 hits. That was a success. I got 4 hits and a sanity. I'll take the stress to reroll this one. Good. So no sanity loss, and I managed to defeat him. Now, when he gets defeated, he goes to stage 3, and it says move him to the blue gate. So he's down here. Summon 1 Shantak in the blizzard. There are no Shantaks to summon. Each monster moves 1 space towards you. Oh, they're all down here in the basement. Okay. Monsters and cultists gain a green when attacking if they are within 1 space of the blizzard. Well, there's the blizzard, so they're all going to get that bonus. All right, well, that was good because she shot, and she's got 1 more shot to kill this cultist, which will allow me to search. So I'm going to shoot the cultist. I just need 2 hits. I got him, no sanity, and the cultist is gone. End of her turn, she draws and we got a red. Summon a cultist at the blizzard. Bad. Then move the blizzard on, and each enemy in its space, 1 space. They're already there. Okay. So it will attack Ariel with 2 green. This game is very hard. 1 hit, 1 damage. All right. And that is the end of her turn. But we have to advance Ithaqua again. So we shuffle these in. And this is bad because now this is not good at all. Because I think Fatima's going to die from the blizzard token. And Ariel probably will too. Alright. Because the advantage... Oh, you cannot take stress to reroll while in the blizzard. So all that stress I was taking, I wouldn't have been able to do it because of the blizzard. When an investigator enters the space, or the blizzard enters the space with it. So it's been there for a while. They take 2 stress. So don't have to worry about that. But I got to remember, no stress. So you can't while the blizzard is there. Darn it. Yeah, I suspect they may have died a while back. Let's keep going. It is Ariel's turn. Ariel will fight this one. This one. She gets 3 punchies and a... She no longer has brawling, so she doesn't get that. And she gets 1 bonus green for her sanity. She needs one success. She got it. Oh, she got a whole bunch of successes. So this is gone. And now she will rest. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. That's her 3 turns. She's done. This is not good. All right. She draws 2 cards and gets to pick one. Both are red. Summon a cultist in the blizzard, then move the blizzard token in each enemy 1 space. Each monster and cultist moves 1 space towards the shadow token. We're not going to do that one, so we'll put this one under. And it says summon 1 cultist at the blizzard space. Then move the blizzard token in each enemy in its space 1 toward it. It's already there. All right. Which means it's going to attack Fatima. She can't use her stress to avoid this damage. So it will attack her on her turn with 2 dice. That's 1 damage. She can't do anything about it. And now it is Ariel's turn. Ariel, instead of killing this, she is going to try to defeat Ithaqua. She rolls 3, 2. It's a full moon. Hold on. No, it's not. It just advanced. So I don't get the bonus 3 because it advanced, which moved the token, so I no longer have the die. Moon magic. Advance the moon phase 1 space. Yeah, can't do it. So she's rolling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dice. She's got 3 actions to kill Ithaqua and move to phase 4. First shot. 1, 2, 3. No stress. She can't do any. She can't burn any stress. So just 3 damage on Ithaqua. Second shot. 1. And a sanity. And then third and final shot. Can't use any stress. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. So 7 out of 12 to kill it. Alright, it is the end of her turn. This one, she draws a mythos. Each investigator within 1 space of any moonlight loses 2 sanity. So they all lose 2 sanity, which triggers Fatima. Take 1 stress for every other figure. 1, 2. That's it. And hers is, if there are no tokens, there were. I keep forgetting to put wound tokens on here, so I could do it. So, otherwise remove all tokens from this card and heal 1 stress per token. There were, she took some damage. I'll move it down 2 because I keep forgetting to put tokens on there. I know she's taken more than 2 damage. Now she gets attacked by the cultist. 2 dice, 2 hits. 1, 2. All right. It is now Fatima's turn. Fatima can roll 3 black, and that's it, and 1 green for her sanity. She'll attack this cultist for her first action. 1, 2, 3. She kills it. Second action, she'll rest. 1, 2, 3. Third action, she'll rest, and she is done. Draws 2 cards. None of these are good. The farthest Shantak moves 2 spaces. Summon 1 at red. The furthest one. 1, 2. We'll take this one and put this one underneath. And then we summon 1, but it's already here. So we got 2 red, and it is now Ariel's turn. All right, Ariel, do your thing. You can kill it. 3, 2, bonus. And it's not a full moon. She only needs 3, 6, 7. She needs 5 hits to kill Ithaqua. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll burn a stress to reroll this green. 5. I'm not going to burn any more stress. Well, I'll burn 1 more stress to roll this. She takes 2 sanity, but she does manage to defeat him. And he moves to stage 4. Final stage. When revealed, move Ithaqua to yellow all the way up there. Each investigator takes 2 stress and loses 2 sanity. But this says, when an investigator takes stress from the blizzard, that's a blizzard, they must take wounds. Final stage, move Ithaqua, give each for 2 stress. Move the blizzard token to Ithaqua's space. Finally, that's out of here. It moves through each space in between. Okay. At the end of each turn, move the blizzard 2 spaces towards you, then each monster and cultist move 1 space towards the blizzard at the end of each turn. So I just killed him with my second shot? I think so. Or was that my first action? First action. Yeah, first action. Second action, because I killed the cultist. Second action. Third action, I will heal. 1, 2, 3. She is done. Draws a Mythos card. Each cultist and Shantak moves 1 space. Wow. All right. Each investigator within 1 space of the blizzard. Don't have to worry about that. All right. Bad news for me. The Shantak will attack. But I can use stress, but I only got 1. The Shantak uses 2 black and 1 green. That is 2 3 hits. I will burn a stress to re-roll this one. 2 hits. 1, 2. And it says, when attacking, if it deals any wounds, move the blizzard token 1 space. So it moves 1 here. Then the cultist will attack me with 2 green. If it gets 2 hits, I'm dead. That is 1 hit. I have 1 wound left. Okay. That was Ariel's turn. She just got attacked. It is now Fatima. Fatima will attack with 3. And a bonus green on the cultist. First action. That is 2 hits plus a sanity. I'll take it. She can't flee, because if she does, she'll pull... You know what? Fatima's going to die. Fatima's going to flee and pull all these with her. She goes running, screaming, and she is done. Pull 2 cards. We got reds. Doesn't matter, because I can't do that one. Move the nearest Shantak in the blizzard 1 towards you. All right, Shantak moves here. All right, so I will do that one. The bad news for me is it is going to advance Ithaqua. Well, Ithaqua's already advanced, so we advance it 1 more track. It's got 2 more advances and I lose, or I have to kill it sometime soon. The good news is it advanced, so the token advances. And it is now... It is now, she moved. So they're going to attack her. It doesn't matter. She's dead. She's got 2. Well, she might survive. Let's try it. 1, 2, all right, so this will attack her for 2 in green. Oop. I'll go get that in a minute. That is 2 successes. She will burn a stress to reroll this one. She'll burn another stress to reroll this one. 2 hits. 1, 2. Then the ghoul will attack her. Or no, the fire vampire, which is 2 black, 1 green. That is 2 hits. And then the ghoul, if the ghoul does at least 1 hit, she's dead. The ghoul rolls 2 green. No, the ghoul rolls 1 black, 2 black, 1 green. 1 black, 2 green. Excuse me. Wow. 1 black, 2 green. 1 hit and she's dead. No hits. She survives another round. All right. I'm going to sneak. 1, 2, 3. That's 1 action. I'm going to sneak. I'm going to go 1, 2. I do get a fire token, by the way, because I moved through here. So she's on fire. So she moves in here. She loses 2 stress, but, oh, she can't move in here because it'll kill her. So instead she goes here. She's going to get a 2nd fire token, and she'll try to shoot the fire vampire. 3 dice. 2 for not in my space. 1 for sanity, and that will do it. The fire vampire has 4 health. I have no stress to help me here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, this is my 3rd and final action. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I take a sanity. Which does push me up, but I do manage to kill it. And it's the end of my turn. I draw a Mythos card. We have a red. Each monster and cultist moves 1 space towards you. Doesn't really matter. So all these move out. It's like they've been summoned to, and then each monster within 1 space of shadow heals all wounds. Okay, they're not all damaged, or none of them are damaged right now. All right, the bad news for me, I get to draw a, you may take 2 stress. I can't. That goes away. But I've got 2 fire tokens. So what you do is you roll a black die for each fire, and I've only got 1 health. So if I take a damage here, I die. I take 2 damage. Poor Ariel succumbs to her wounds. Now, Fatima could still go, but I don't think there's much chance here. This game is so hard. All right, that's all I got. This is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me on this game of Cthulhu Death May Die. I would say I win 20 to 30% of the game, so this was definitely no surprise. But I'll be back in a week with another game. Until then, everybody, take care.
Check out the new RPG and Wargame newsletter. Each week, the Tabletop Engineer shares news, products, Kickstarters, and much more related to the gaming hobby. It's free to subscribe, so check out the link in the video description below to sign up.